We have visited London in the middle of March, and I have picked up quite some books because I couldn't face myself. For my first ever Emily Henry ginger shot and sparkling water for a run today, but the changes are really happening. You just have to be patient. A balcony makeover. It's Tuesday, May 27th, and I just felt the urge to document these last days of spring this year. As I have mentioned in my previous video, this season was very transformative for me. I have started to plant some seeds, which I am also seeing blooming now, slowly but surely. It's just all a process, and you will have days when you feel like, why am I doing all of this? Like, I can't see any changes, but the changes are really happening. You just have to be patient. I want to keep it, as always, very realistic, and I'm also dreading tomorrow. I'm basically commuting an hour to work and an hour back. These are long days. These are very long days. I'm spending 9.5 hours at work, so I'm always like, what do I film on those days? But it's life, and I just want to show it to you. It's not everything matcha mornings, slow rituals. Even I'm into it. I'm into slow mornings, but on the office days, my mornings are not slow because I prioritize my sleep. That's more important for me. I can have my slow mornings when I'm working from home and on my weekends, but I'm not having them on the office days. Like, I'm literally rolling out of bed, filling up my water bottle, putting on some lipstick, making my eyebrows, and heading out the door. On the weekends, finally, it should be very nice outside because I don't know if you can relate. If you are living in Europe, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like, weather in May, I don't know what happened here. Like, it was raining, it's cold. Even I'm looking outside to the mountain. It's not inviting. Like, you know, I'm a huge outdoor person. Like, I have to spend time in nature to feel good, to feel myself. I can't wait for the nice weather to arrive. And I also was planning for months a balcony makeover. Like, I want to make it really cozy because I spend a lot of time outside when it's warm. But it was so cold that I just didn't do it because it wouldn't have made any sense. But now, fingers crossed, maybe we can do it in this video. These are the plans for these upcoming days, and I don't want to stick to a rigid plan. I just want to show you what real life is. And I just want to give you a quick London book haul. I have here this beautiful bag I got at Dawn Books. This place took my breath away. I would love to start with this book from Amor Towles, Table for Two. I actually have his other books sitting next to me, A Gentleman in Moscow. I haven't read this one yet, but it's very high on my TBR. I'm desperate to get to this. These are just 6 stories collected in this book. I also have got Carol and Daffy, Nature. I have already read this one. I just couldn't pace myself, and it was also very, very short. I loved this portrait collection so much. I have donkey-eared a lot of them. Then there's a book I have never heard of. It just caught my eyes, like this bright blue color. I love the artwork in front of it. In the blue dusk of a spring evening, a man is drawn to a lonely, beautiful stranger across the station platform. She follows him home, and over one heady night of wine and cigarettes, recounts to him the devastating story of her life. First published in Norway in 1947, Nothing Grows by Moonlight tells the haunting tale of one woman's soul-shattering love affair. Here, darkness and light converge, and unrequited love blossoms against the shadows of societal injustice, and she fights for autonomy over her life, her mind, and her body. I have picked up a funny story by Emily Henry. It will also be my first ever Emily Henry ever, and I just want to know what the hype is about. And I got this at the airport. It was half price, so I just couldn't face myself. And I'm really happy about this purchase, and I'm just keeping it for the summer. I think it will be perfect for like a very heaty summer day or days or weeks. So this we are reading in the summer. And then we went to the British Museum, and there was a stand, and these were like get 2 or buy 2 get 3. The one is The Great Gatsby, the other one is Les Miserables, and the third one is The Best of Sherlock Holmes. So these are the classics I'm also really want to get to as soon as possible. My not so little book haul from London, and now I just know that I have to take it slow because I have plenty of books to read. Today is really one of those days where I have zero motivation to go to the gym. Eden says like, okay, I'm just gonna stay home and do a home workout, but who am I kidding? No way I'm doing a workout at home. Like, I'm not a home workout girly. I really have to go to the gym to do my workouts, and I have already cancelled my gym membership for July and August because I just want to focus on running on those months or in those months. Today I literally have no excuse. Gym time it is. Ago, and I've been reading a lot because that's just what I needed today. It's super gloomy and very rainy outside, and those are always the mornings I crave warmth and comfort, and that's what I did today. So that's also basically what our plans are, because it's very cold outside. So I might go for a walk, but nothing too crazy. I'm not going to spend a lot of my time today outside. I also wanted to go for a run today. That was so hard. It was pouring rain, but I managed to run 3 kilometers and my time was 6 minutes 3 seconds. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything, and I also think I have ways to improve. I'm a very slow runner, or I was a very slow runner. Like, I started with like 7 minutes. I don't know what, like, I needed time to get this far, and I know that I still have ways to improve, but I also want to celebrate the small joys and these small milestones for myself. Like, this is huge for me. Like, I was very fast for myself today, and I'm pretty proud what my body is capable of. So yeah. Ginger shot and sparkling water. New obsession. We actually have 28 degrees outside. It's super warm. It's very summery. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our apartment. We have moved in here exactly a year ago. We moved in at the end of May, and this whole city was new for us. So it was like a clean fresh start, and I love living here. I love the city and I love our apartment. It's very spacious, it's very nooky, which I like. It has a nice shape. We are basically under the roof, so that's the roof. It's a little bit tricky because of that, so you can't have certain furnitures. The shape is like this. I find it very cozy because of this. Your apartment is evolving with you. I also like to go on holidays, and I love traveling. I love getting knickknacks back home, which are very meaningful to me. Like, I'm currently seeing this kind of guy in the background, and I know that we got him on Gran Canaria, and it's just so sentimental, and I feel like our whole apartment is very sentimental and very us. Like, it's really our personality, and I feel like Matty and I are on the same page regarding of that, like what we are bringing into our house. I love thrifting, I love going to antique markets, antique stores. We have a whole lot of paintings from my grandpa. I'm looking at a picture. I have to show it to you because it is one of my favorites. Wait, this drawing I have at my reading nook, and this is really one of my favorites. So basically it's my mom as a child and me as a child, and my grandpa was drawing it in 1994, and this is like such a treasure of mine. I have some projects for this apartment. I would need some storage space in the bedroom. Like, I would love a shelving above our bed. I would love some shelving around my desk. The balcony, it's a mess. I will show it to you later, but you can basically also see all the neighbors, and I want a little bit more privacy, but we don't have a roof. So it's a little bit challenging, but I think I have some things figured out in my head, and I'm also very intentional with my money, so I don't like to spend a lot of money on things which I haven't considered really well in my head. Like, that's just my personality. Obviously you could just go out and spend hundreds and hundreds of euros, and that's not my intention. That's not what I want to do. We are back home, and we had a very good visit to the plant nursery. I got everything I wanted, and I will show it to you afterwards, but now it's a huge change of plans. Because after we went to the plant nursery, we visited a store because Matty needed a new lamp for his table, and we found a very nice wooden wardrobe, like a closet, and it fits perfectly. And they mentioned yesterday how really difficult it is to find furniture for our apartment. It was already 50% off, and we wanted to buy it, but the lady said it's the very last piece and they don't have it anymore, and we got on top 100 euros discount, so we're getting it to 60% off at this point. I think it's beautiful, it's whole wood, and I'm very excited. The hook is that we have to go to the store and we have to take it piece by piece, so they are not offering that for us because it's the very last one, obviously, and we have to transport it back home and just put it together. So I think that will take us some hours, and we are heading out. Matty is cleaning out his car. In my car it would never fit, but fingers crossed it fits in his car, and then we are going to put it together in the entryway because I'm not liking that area. And also it's so hot outside, you can see it on my cheeks, like it's very red. Whenever I get sun, even if I'm using SPF, I get red on my face. Current topic now. I really need to go. So hot and I'm so sweaty, but I wanted to show you because we are always joking that whatever we want we can somehow fit in this tiny Fiat 500, and I was like, yeah, of course we can fit the wall piece, like it's huge, it's more than 2 meters long, and look, it fitted. I just parked in front of the house and I mean it fitted. And now on to build this piece together. If this day was rather chaotic, as I mentioned before, it was not how we planned it. We have been looking for this type of furniture for months at this point, and they are very expensive normally. So we just built the furniture in the entryway. We can't properly close the one door, but we are hungry, we are tired, we are going to do that tomorrow. And we got this piece of furniture a couple of months ago. It's a very old one from IKEA. We got it thrifted and it was like 20 euros or something like that, so it was very cheap. And it was in the entryway, but I basically, when we got it, I always had the vision that we will put it into the bedroom, because we just had a clothing rack in here and all of my clothes were always so dusty, and it is just a sore in the eye, you know, not having your stuff organized and just not having this clean, like behind the doors kind of storage place, like everything's out all the time. And now we just put it in here. It's basically when you come into the bedroom, sorry, and you open the door, it's like completely behind the door, or almost, so it's very good because I don't have to see it a lot of the times. Yeah, so I will try to put and fit my clothes in here, because now we don't have this long space, but I think it will work out fine. We will do the balcony tomorrow, and today I'm just going to finish this because it's a chaos in here, otherwise we can't sleep here if I'm not putting the effort in right now. It's currently Sunday, and I quickly wanted to give you a haul of what I got at the thrift store on Friday, and I found such nice things. It was such a win going there. Like, I found this beautiful vase. I immediately fell in love with it, but I left it there, and then before I checked out, I went back and checked on it, and then I knew, okay, it's one of those things like that I wouldn't forget if I don't get it. I think it will be perfect for our balcony, like as a base. I love it. Then I got it's actually a candle holder, but Mate is working in wine, and I'm so sorry if it's gross, but they always need like something to spit in, and I found it's such delicate, and you wouldn't see that it's a spitting cup. Maybe used as a spitting cup, but I'm also thinking it's actually way too cute for that, so we'll see if it will end up as a candle holder or as a spitting cup, but I loved this one. And I found matching mugs. I actually don't have two matching mugs at home. I have random mugs, but I got these. It says at the back or at the bottom that it's from Germany and it's handmade. I think they're very cute, very beautiful, and it was 50 cents each, so it was a bargain. Then I have found two very nice picture frames. It's wooden, and I actually thought I would use them in the bathroom because we don't have any pictures there and I miss them there. But I'll see. I see where I will. I'm sure I will find nice places for it. I think like with wooden picture frames, you can't go wrong, and these were also like €2 each. So I see where I will use them. And then I went to look because they have a huge book selection. Mostly they are in German and I don't like reading in German, so I went for the English books. And it's a book for Christmas. I have had it on my wish list for a year now. I think I wanted to get it originally for last Christmas, but I ended up not getting it, and I'm very happy about it now. Like, it's in perfect condition. And this was €4, and I'm very, very excited about reading this one in winter. Yeah, so this is my thrift haul store. They had such nice things, like they had the beautiful Gustav Klimt book with all of his paintings. I fell in love with that. We went to the plant nursery, and as I mentioned yesterday, I didn't go crazy, and I'm very, very happy about it. And just to the balcony project, which we are doing later, like it won't be anything huge, just to manage the expectations, because I also know that I would need maybe a rug, I'm not sure. I didn't get one because I couldn't find one, and it's also like our balcony is without a roof, so when it's raining, and it rains a lot, then it's I don't know, I don't think a rug makes any sense. I know it would make it more visually appealing, but functionality wise, I'm not sure. I also will need some throw blankets and some nice pillows. When I find something which I really like, which I didn't yesterday, I will get them, but again, it will just take time to have the balcony like really how I want it, and that's the case with the whole apartment, like I mentioned a couple of days ago. So we are coming back full circle here. So, but what I ended up getting was this, wow, it's so heavy, this terracotta plant. What is this case? I love the shape, and I got some flowers for it. I will probably put it on the windowsill. Hold on. Oh. Okay, the plants I got for this one are these beautiful Oscars, it says. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it smells amazing, and it's also thriving in shade because we are facing north, so I just can't get any flowers I love. I love dahlias, for example, but these are not working in shady conditions, and I don't want to let them die or get them to die here. So we ended up getting these. I got 3 of these, and I just got one rosemary as a herb, and then I probably won't be able to lift it, but I got some terracotta containers for it already. But this is this gorgeous hydrangea. I love how do you say it? Hydrangeas? I also needed something for privacy because we can see the neighbors who are living below us, and I just ended up getting curtains with a curtain rod, and I will attach it because I wanted it to be easy to take down when it's raining, so that it doesn't get ruined or, you know, just really dirty. But we will try, and I would say we're just getting to it. We are putting on the curtains, we are taking out the flowers, just make it cozier outside.